Who's good potatoes? Spin the leak here. Winston decided to jump up on his shoulder. He's about to jump off. And it's time for a movie review. It's been a while. I actually went ahead and watched The Outlaw King, a Netflix original movie, while I was sick. And the weakest link in the entire movie is probably the plot, which can be summed up as William Wallace is dead? Fuck. Well, I guess I'll become the King of Scots and, I don't know, turn traitor against English. That sounds fun. Yeah. No, I don't actually know the concept of the movie. Apparently there's some more with England between Scotland. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me since Scotland and England ended up signing a treaty in 1707, meaning that England was no longer a, singular state. I think this was at the end of imperialism, in which case England became Great Britain, something along those lines. I'm foggy. If you know the specifics and what led to, the issues between Scotland and England initially, please comment down below. I love history, and I don't want to take the time to figure out exactly what this is, because I got shit to do, specifically playing 7 Days to Die. But yeah, no, apparently, I hope I'm saying this correctly, Robert the Bruce, I think that was his name? Robert the Bruce decides to turn traitor against England and lead an uprising in which he would later on become the King of the Scots. Well, technically, he was the King of the Scots during the entire kind of uprising. He was given the crown in secret after marrying an English woman who was his reward for his dedication to the cause. It's all a lot of I'm not sure. So let's focus on what I do know. I know that the cinematography was excellent. It was a lengthy movie, about 2 hours, and it did keep my attention throughout, even though I dozed off for a second. I will admit that. I dozed off for a brief second. It was during a meeting with another nation, or not another nation, another tribe within Scotland, when he was trying to recruit men. I was out for maybe 2 seconds. He was walking towards a group of people. When I woke up 5 minutes later, he was still walking through the group of people to the person. So it was kind of a slow movie. Now, there was plenty of gore, there was plenty of action, there was a lot of stuff that worked. Instead of actually capturing castles, they would burn them to the ground, they would poison the well water, they would do all sorts of things. England, whenever they were taking a territory, not only would they kill all the men and rape all the women and steal all the goods, they would kind of brag about it like assholes. Did I say England or Britain? At this point in time, it's England. Britain has nothing to do with this. Britain wasn't even created yet. I know it's labeled as British imperialism, but at the same time, the nation of Britain did not yet exist. It was still England, which was, I don't care. Bottom line is I did have a lot of fun. The acting was spot on. I didn't recognize a lot of actors. And from the stuff that I was able to look up, it is relatively sound. A lot of the characters that they mentioned did actually exist, and I'm going to be looking more in depth because I want to figure out what the fuck was happening here. And I will probably do a second part of this so I can redeem myself for being such a fucking moron. I didn't think too much about the soundtrack. The most emotional part in the entire movie. Well, there were two extremely emotional parts. Okay, 3 emotional parts. I had to expel that one from my body. That would be the death of Robert's father. That would be the taking of Robert's homeland, or his little home castle. Technically, his homeland's already been taken. And that would be the death of a specific character that, when I say specific character, a certain renowned character that led to the uprising of a somewhat worse character, sort of a villain. Anyway, I like the reaction to that. Probably the funniest part, or at least I thought it was funny, whenever the wedding ceremony was going on, they were, was it the wedding ceremony or the crowning ceremony? They were going over Robert's lineage and his last 3 predecessors, I think, literally going back his family line through the males. Most of it was the same fucking name, and I thought that was hilarious. I mean, I understand that it could potentially be some sort of thing that they did, but I found it funny. Robert is the son of Robert, son of Robert, son of Robert, son of Robert. It's so creative. But no, cinematography was solid, the action was excellent, the story was actually, pretty good. The story kept my attention, the acting kept my attention, the action kept my attention, And even though the real weak link was the plot, because I don't have any, in-depth grasp on it, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm going to go ahead and give this one, I'm going to give it 4 potatoes. I do recommend you check it out. It's a Netflix original. It's not going to cost you anything to watch it more than it would cost anything to watch any other Netflix movie. Talk to a friend. Get their fucking password. There you go. Someone else is paying for you to watch the movie. What were your thoughts on it? Have you seen it before? Like and subscribe. Keep on keeping on, Winston! Don't be touching that. He's been biting my cords in half. I'm not happy about that. Keep on keeping on.